MELU Kneura Teach.
So this is our webpage, Kneura.com. So here what you see is where the teachers and the students or the admins will be able to click here and log in. So this is what you see here. So for those of you who want to evaluate the platform, you can go to the sign up and then you can start the entire sign up procedure. So you can just enter your email address and click continue. So you will receive an email, and with this you'll get a free tutor license where you will have access to 1 teacher and 10 students to evaluate the platform. And if you're an institute and you want to try out with the institute, please contact us. We'll be sharing you a license key that you can use, that will give you full access to the platform, unlimited teachers, students, and all the conferencing facility that comes built in with the product. Okay, so let me now start as an admin here. So I'm just going to log in, and so this is what you will be seeing as a default home page. Okay, so what you have here is your virtual avatar of your virtual copy of your actual school. So let us look at the team actually discussed and took you through different capabilities of this platform and how you can actually virtualize your entire institute. So now we'll be seeing that live here. So what you see here is our institute that's already created, which is called Cybernetics Demo School. So you can also do the same using the sign up option that we just talked about. So you have the institute settings here where you can add your own institute logo, description, address, and all those things. So the first part when you want to virtualize your classroom is basically to create a copy of it in the virtual world. So if you look at the institute, so the institute is basically made up of teachers, students, and classrooms, and there is some particular syllabus that the school or the institute teaches. Okay, so we'll look at these things. How do you virtualize this now? Okay, the first part is basically bringing in your teachers and students onto this platform. So we have a very simple and easy way to do that. So you click on this create student. So you have an option to enter individual student details, and you can add them one by one, or there's also an option to upload the bulk. Okay, we have Excel format where you can just enter your teacher and student information. So let me show you format here. Okay, so it's a very simple format. We just take few columns of data like student first name, last name, and the guardian and the guardian contact number. So with this you will be able to, by just populating this Excel sheet and uploading this to the platform. So all you have to do is once you have this sheet, so just select this and then click on open. Select the sheet, so then you just confirm, and it will dynamically populate your entire students. So just like what we have done here. So basically, if you look at here, so we have already added a lot of teachers and students here. So this is basically student list. So if you see here, so we have around 35 students that have been already added here. So you can just do the Excel sheet can be 35 or 500 or 1000. It doesn't matter depending on your institute capacity. You can just fill up those Excel sheet and upload, and in a minute you'll be done with creating the student. Similarly, you can come to the staff part. Again, you have a very similar interface. Again, you have the option to bulk upload. Select your list of teachers, the Excel file, and then just upload it. So once you are done, so this is how your school will look now. So basically what we did was, the first step of creating an institute was basically creating the teachers and the students. So within few minutes, by uploading the Excel sheet, you have completely transformed your local or physical school into a virtual. Okay, so now once you're done with creating the teachers and students, you can also select the kind of courseware that you want. Right. So let's say, for example, some of the schools or institutes follow CBSE curriculum. some follow some state syllabus, or any other syllabus. So cybernetics has built-in curated content, so where we have already curated the content for CBSE, and many more such curriculums are constantly being added. So what you see here is the curriculum already added for class 1 to 12. So so if you are a CBSE school, or if your institute uses CBSE curriculum, so you already have the content needed by the teachers to teach. Okay. Similarly, you can create your own curriculums. Let's say you don't actually use CBSE, you have some state syllabus. But if you notice that CBSE is not drastically different from any state syllabus. It's possibly, it's possible that more than 60-70% of the content is the same. It's just that it's rearranged in a different format, or in a different classes, and which class has what kind of syllabus. So we also provide you option to clone this. So it means that you can create a copy of this and modify it to whatever level you want, and create your own syllabus out of it, or curriculum out of it. Okay. Not only pure educational curriculums, you can also create other curriculums, like say for example you want to teach the institute also has, like say, extracurricular activities of music, sports. You can also create those different curriculums in this course management. Okay, this way the school or institute is able to customize what their teachers will be teaching. Now this is about what cybernetics has already provided. Okay, but many times it so happens that the schools or institutes might have already have a third-party content that's already there. In such case, you go to this create a curriculum, and whatever curriculum you have, you just create it and upload your files, and all your content is now available in one single place. Just like you have a library in a school or a institute, so this becomes your library, or library for your school. So now the teacher can use this content further to create their lessons. So we'll come to that shortly. So basically, if you see in a matter of 15 or 20 minutes, your entire school is already digitalized, or a virtual copy is being created. So we added the students, we added the staff, we created the courseware for this, and then your the virtual institute is almost ready. So now the next part here is that if you see at the schools in school infrastructure, they are basically made up of different classrooms, right? So there is a classroom for, let's say, class 6A, class 6B, class 6C, then class 7A, 7B, 7C. So similarly, you can create a lot of classes using Kneura. So you can create class. You can even create class, like say class 7A maths, class 7A science, and if there are some elective subjects, like say language subjects, like say class 7A Sanskrit. So you can do all these things. You can create different classes for each of this. Okay, so we have already created a lot of classes here. Let's say, for example, we have created this class here, and we have added so many students. We have added staff. Okay, you can also do the same. Let's say, for example, if I have to create a class, let's say a demo class. Okay, the class gets created. Now I can go here and select the students who will be part of this. So I can just select who all are part of this, and just add to the class. So now they are a part of the class. So you can similarly select who all the teacher that will be part of this. There can be one teacher, there can be multiple teacher. So it is again left to you. So you can add all this and you'll be done. Okay. Similarly, now the important point is like we looked at the devices. So the devices can also be attached to a particular class. Okay. So right now we have not created any device, but you can just create this device. Let's say, for example, you can select what kind of device it is. Is it your Galileo? Is it your panel? Is it your Iris device? All of this can be actually attached to a device. attached to a class. So you also see something called as Zenscam. So say for example, cybernetics also has this class EQ camera, which can actually do classroom behavior management. So by attaching this that camera device to this classroom here, so all the insights and analytics related to this classroom will be automatically made available to the admin, so that he can see how the class is going on. Is the students attentive? How is the how are the students feeling? So are they making noise? Is there any disturbance? How is the attention levels? Emotions, like say, are they happy? Are they sad? Are they feeling bored? All those kind of analytics can be sent back to the platform. Okay, so that is how our devices being are not just digital devices, but they are actually smart connected devices and hook on to this Kneura platform. Okay, so similarly, like we talked about syllabus, you can also attach a particular syllabus. Let's say for example, I want to attach so this is we can assume that this is a CBSE class. Let's say it is class 6. So I can just add this to here. So the class can also have syllabus attached to it, so that when a teacher comes to this class, you know what exactly is the syllabus for this particular classroom that she's in. Okay, so this is about the creating your virtual classroom or a virtual copy of your actual classroom. So basically, if you look at it in a matter of few tens of minutes, we are actually able to create your entire classroom as a virtual copy. So we made teachers, we added students, we attached the curriculum, and then we created multiple classes. We put the respective students and teachers to these classes, and the institute is ready to go. Okay, so from here on, I know the admin job is almost done. So this is like a one-time setup until unless you want to make changes, add new students, remove teachers, add them to the different classes. Until unless you do that, you don't have to do anything else apart from doing this one-time setup. So if you see at this, Kneura is designed for simplicity, and there's no learning curve here. It is very simple. You have options to bulk upload so that you don't have to manually add anything. Create the infrastructure that you want, create the way you want it, and then you're ready to go.
MELU, making everyone to learn unique. Contact us now. Medialite Education Private Limited, New Delhi and Hyderabad. Phone 9959121112 or 9703855156.